Did you know that all computers, mobile phones and tablets are driven by demons and wizards? Well, let's investigate.
This is not my world, 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 this is not my world.
So let me show you in real life what I mean. Here is a tiny software called Funter, and it helps me to show the hidden files on my computer. And these hidden files can be sometimes enabled from the Windows File Manager, the Windows Explorer, or from Finder, but I found it much easier to use an external software. So Funter is one, and if you search on your operating system, which in my case is a Mac OS, so I'm on a Mac computer, and you search for daemon, then you will find some results here. And I found on my computer 290 daemons, which is quite a number of daemons, as you can imagine. And all of these daemons are running the show. This is what runs your computer. This is the background software that without this, your computer, your tablet, your phone wouldn't run. Yes, daemons are running the show. The easiest way to test this is to send an email to a non-existent email address. For instance, we will send an email to fuckyou@youtube.com, fuck YouTube, and here in the body we'll write fuck you. Okay, so if we send this, we will get an email that looks like this, and as you can see, this is from mailerdemon@googlemail.com. Anyone can try this, so try it out for yourself. Here is a Wikipedia entry that I would like to show you here. Daemon computing, and it says here, in multitasking computer operating systems, a daemon or daemon is a computer program that runs as a background process rather than being under the direct control of an interactive user. Traditionally, the process names of a daemon end with the letter D for clarification that the process is in fact a daemon, and for differentiation between a daemon and a normal computer program. For example, syslogged is the daemon that implements the system logging facility, and SSHD is a daemon that serves incoming SSH connections. So you see, sometimes they actually hide this, which means they put a D at the end of the process, and you wouldn't even find it under searching for daemon with this spelling. But they add a D at the end of the word. But as you can see, this is for all the computers and operating system that does multitasking. And obviously, when we are talking about this age, all of these programs do multitasking. Multitasking basically means you open up one software and at the same time another software is running as well. So let's say your email system is on, but also you browse the web. That's two systems, two software running together, and these background tasks are run by daemons. So basically your computer, your phone, your tablet wouldn't be able to run without the daemons. They are running the show. And obviously it's the same daemon as it is in classical mythology. Daemon is the Latin word for the ancient Greek daemon, god, godlike power, fate, which originally referred to a lesser deity or guiding spirits such as the demons of the ancient Greek religion and mythology, and later Hellenistic religion and philosophy. Demons are benevolent or benign nature spirits, being of the same nature as both mortals and deities, similar to ghosts, tonic heroes, spirit guides, forces of nature, or the deities themselves. So why is it that they called the background processes demons if they are actually not demons, right? Well, I think they called it because they are demons. If you talk about the ether communication, as I mentioned it in my previous videos, who would be able to make that connection? With the ether, well, you guessed it, is the demons. And there's no other way to make that connection with demons through the ether unless we have black scrying mirrors. Yes, all of the computer screens, the tablet screens, and the mobile phone screens are black scrying mirrors. Now here's another bummer. When you install a software, you usually install it through a wizard. A software wizard or setup assistant is a user interface type that presents a user with a sequence of dialog boxes that lead the user through a series of well-defined steps. Tasks that are complex, infrequently performed, or unfamiliar may be easier to perform using a wizard. So whatever app or software you're installing on your computer, on your tablet, or your mobile phone, it's going through a wizard. Okay, So wizards and demons are running the show. My brother gave me his old phone that was broken, so I had a chance to have a look, and I used the gloves because there are lots of shards in it, and I disassembled the whole thing, and you can see that it's nothing else but a couple of layers of glass and some materials which I can't really identify. But for instance, this one is really just like film, you know, like a thin layer, and all it is just like a mirror, and that's it, you know. And after that they don't even care but put in a paper, you know, like what the fuck, a paper in your smartphone, and that's it, you know, that's it. And they are telling us that we are communicating through this phone and we see whatever we see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a scrying mirror. It's a black mirror, nothing else. I was trying to find some really impressive technology in there, but I couldn't find it. It's all that is. And of course there will be people, engineers, and they will tell me, yes, this and that is very important and that creates all that touch and whatnot. But if you have a look at this is really nothing else than black mirror and some glass and some paper and some thin layers of film. Not only that, if you have a look at the camera, that is also just a joke. This camera is capturing what you are and who you are and sending through the ether that image. You know, give me a break. That's just basically a porthole, nothing else. And again, we are back to the maritime law, the admiralty law, which is the port. You know, we are at sea and we are lost at sea according to them, and these are the portholes. And every computer has a porthole, by the way, which is the port where the ship goes. Also, when we talk about devices, that is the devil's vice. The people who write the software are called developers, or sometimes called just devs. The abbreviation of the devil is right in the word. The hard drive that stores the data is called a SATA hard drive, which is an abbreviation for Satan. Here's the Wikipedia entry for serial ATA, which is SATA. Serial ATA, SATA, abbreviated from serial ATA attachment, is a computer bus interface that connects host bus adapters to mass storage devices such as hard disk drives, optical drives, and solid-state drives. And here's the logo of the SATA, and this SATA port can be found everywhere. This is a PCI Express card, here's another motherboard, the SATA drive, and so on. Oh, and by the way, did you know that the iPhone has several different meanings? The iPhone, which is me, the me-centeredness. iPhone, which is my phone, is just me, nothing else. And we can see the result in the society. People are caring for themselves. Egoistic one-centeredness. Now the second meaning of the iPhone is the iPhone. Yes, it's the iPhone because it sees you. It's tracking all what you're doing. The demons are seeing you, sending it to the ether, and sending it to the warden. Did you know why is it Siri in your iPhone that is communicating with you? Well, because it's your iris. So your iris, your Siri, is answering your own questions through the demons, through the ether. And obviously sending all these signals to the warden, which is God, the dog. And people keep these fucking devices next to themselves and in their pockets, tracking them all the time, listening to their conversation, sending it through the ether to the warden, to God. It's not very wise. I have my phone packed up into the boiler room, and I only go there once or twice a day just to check it if someone called me or messaged me. But I'm not going to put this bastard into my pocket for sure. And that's it for me for today. If you like this content and you would like to help my work, then get your merch, go to my support page and kick in a couple of bucks so that I can keep up the lights. Remember, don't let the demons run your life. See you in the next one.
I'm just longing night by night for the other side to be alright, 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 alright.